Plant Lady with more of your answers to your questions. First one here is, our yard maintenance people cut a tree that created shade for this maple. Now is it getting too much sun?
That is probably what happened. So if it corresponded with the tree coming down, especially in the middle of summer, yes. Remember, Japanese maples are susceptible to sunburn, and especially one that has been growing in the shade. If all of a sudden the shade's taken away, yeah, it could be scorch. A good way to tell if a plant is dead, dying, is always gently scrape the bark. Remember, if there's green underneath, then it's still alive. So if you scrape just a little bit and it's really green and fresh, then you know it's just the leaves, and most likely these leaves are going to fall down. It may try to put some new leaves back out if temperatures stay warm enough, or it will wait until spring. But hopefully it adapts to having more sun and this doesn't happen year after year, else unfortunately this will be the case.
All right. Oh, I feel bad for the maple.
I know.
This one is help. I think this part, the one in the back, right? Because that one's all.
Yeah, so that looks like a Dracaena, which can grow outside, protected. And if you look down, that whole stem has rotted away. And most likely that is one single plant. What I would do is just cut that at the base and you have new ones coming up. Now, it is always, why did one die and the other one's still alive? It's possible they are two separate plants. A lot of times when you buy them, they do the same thing as they do with the house Dracaenas. They stick multiple cuttings in one pot. So I would see if you could easily pull it out, see if that section was individual and has rotted roots. If not, just cut it at the base and those new plants will come up. Make sure you're not overwatering as well. I know with the heat, people want to water their plants, but these plants are adapted to incredibly dry soils. Got it.
Okay, question 3. How do I trim this plant?
Any which way goes, right? So this is a philodendron. Looks not quite a pothos. Maybe it looks almost like the heart leaf philodendron. So really, anytime you have a pothos or a trailing aroid like this, the rule is always cut right above a set of leaves, so then it branches out. But with this, you could pretty much cut it anywhere. Yes, you could take those pieces and start them in water and they'll root. Sometimes if the center of the plant gets a little sparse, because that's just the way the plants grow, you could take the whole entire droopy part and put it back in the pot, and those sections will root even without cutting them off. Anything goes with this. Don't be afraid to prune it.
All right.
Right.
Earlier we were having follow Marlene here. Marlene the Plant Lady, Instagram, Facebook,
yes.
Flower Power Garden Hour if you want to listen to her at the gym here like I do all the time. Because the podcast is so long that I get my steps in.
You get your steps in.
Because the podcasts are so long.
Yeah, especially this one that I did with this lady talking about bees. It just dragged on and on.
You know, I was so nervous when you interviewed me. I was like,
I mean, I'm pretty intimidating.
Yes, you are.
So really, I'm so sorry, Marlene. I am texting Jordan right now because when he left, well, let me tell you why. When he left me a yucca plant.
Yucca plant, yeah.
And I can't. It should be the easiest thing to keep alive.
Where is it?
It's in my backyard. It's in a pot.
Okay.
It's half dead, half alive. I
just
water
like that,
it dies. When I put it in the sun, it's literally split, and it's just like that.
Yeah, so cut the dead one down.
That's all I need to do.
Yeah, most likely it's two different plants in there, and Jordan should never give you any of his plants again.
It's not all the way dead, Marlene.
Can you? Did you see how many plants he's buying?
I know.
Crazy.
I've been wanting to ask you that question because I cannot figure it out.
Yes.
So there it is.
There you go.
All right.
Well, and we also had this major conversation we'll share with you in just a little bit about me being granola.
Oh gosh. Okay.